Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll be taking a look at the slithering world of snakes and revealing some truly mind-blowing facts about these fascinating creatures. Get ready to learn something new and exciting about snakes. So let's dive in. Number 1, they have no eyelids. Unlike humans, snakes do not blink to express themselves or to moisten their eyes. Instead, they have a single eyelid covered by a thin, transparent scale called a spectacle that acts as a protective shield against potential threats. This unique adaptation allows snakes to see clearly while remaining safe from harm. But it also means that they can't show their emotions through their eyes, which makes them appear emotionless and cold-blooded, even though they are just trying to keep themselves safe. So next time you see a snake, remember that it may not be blinking, but it's still looking out for its own best interests. 2, they swallow prey whole. When a snake decides to eat, it doesn't do it the way we do. It swallows its prey whole. You may be wondering how a snake manages to swallow a whole animal that is bigger than its head. Well, the secret lies in their unique jaw structure. Snakes have flexible joints in their jaws that allow them to expand their mouths to accommodate large prey. They then use their powerful muscles to push the prey down their throat and into their stomachs. It's a fascinating process to watch and a testament to the adaptability of these incredible creatures. But if you ever come across a snake swallowing its prey, make sure to admire it from a safe distance. The last thing you want to do is to disturb this amazing natural phenomenon. Number 3, no external ears. We humans rely on our ears to hear sounds all around us. However, snakes have no such luxury. They cannot hear sounds in the same way we do. Snakes lack external ear openings or eardrums. Instead, they sense vibrations in the air through their jawbones and the bones surrounding their heads. These vibrations are transmitted to the inner ear, where they are perceived as sounds. Interestingly, snakes can hear a wider range of frequencies than humans, but they cannot determine the direction from which the sound is coming. Despite this limitation, snakes are able to navigate their environment effectively using their other senses, such as their sense of smell and their sense of touch. So even though snakes cannot hear in the traditional sense, they are still able to perceive their surroundings in a unique and remarkable way. Number 4, they smell with their tongues. When a snake sticks out its tongue, it's not just for show. It's actually an efficient way for the snake to collect scent particles from the air and deliver them to its Jacobson S organ for analysis. This specialized organ, also known as the vomeronasal organ, is located in the roof of the snake S mouth and is responsible for detecting chemicals in the air. Once the snake sticks out its tongue and collects scent particles, it curls the tip of its tongue upwards, pushing the particles to the back of its mouth and into the Jacobson's organ. From there, the organ sends signals to the brain, allowing the snake to interpret the smells and determine whether or not the source is worth approaching. This unique adaptation allows snakes to detect potential prey or predators from far away and decide whether or not to engage with them. Number 5, some can fly. Most people think of snakes as creatures that crawl on the ground, but did you know that some species can actually fly? Asian tree snakes, also known as Chrysopelea, are among the few species of snakes that have mastered the art of gliding through the air. These snakes have elongated bodies and flexible ribs that allow them to flatten their bodies and undulate in the air, propelling themselves forward like a surfer riding a wave. They can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour and glide for up to 300 feet. Their ability to fly comes in handy when they need to escape predators or move from one tree to another in search of prey. So if you ever see a snake gliding through the air, don't be afraid. It's just a snake taking advantage of its unique ability to fly. Number 6, not all are venomous. Despite what you may have seen in movies or experienced firsthand, not all snakes are venomous. In fact, out of the more than 3,000 species of snakes in the world, only about 600 are venomous. And of those, fewer than 200 are dangerous to humans. Many snakes have evolved to develop venom as a means of subduing their prey or defending themselves against predators. However, the majority of snake species are harmless to humans and play an important role in our ecosystem. So before you get scared of a snake, take a moment to identify it and understand that it may not pose a threat to you. 7. They shed their skin regularly. Snakes are known for shedding their skin, but why do they do it? Shedding is a natural process that allows snakes to remove their old, dead skin and reveal a fresh, shiny new one underneath. It also helps them to get rid of parasites and other unwanted guests that may be clinging onto their skin. Shedding is triggered by a number of factors, including growth, changes in hormone levels, and environmental conditions. Snakes typically shed their skin in one piece, although some may shed in multiple pieces. The process can be slow and take several hours to complete. During shedding, snakes may appear lethargic and seek shelter, but they are not usually aggressive unless they feel threatened. Shedding is a normal and necessary part of a snake's life cycle and should not be cause for alarm. If you find a snake that appears to be struggling during the shedding process, it's best to leave it alone and let nature take its course. 8. They can survive months without eating. Snakes have the remarkable ability to go without food for extended periods of time. Some species can survive for months at a time without eating a single meal. This ability is due to their unique physiology and behavior. Snakes are cold-blooded, which means they rely on external sources of heat to regulate their body temperature. When temperatures are cooler, their metabolism slows down, which in turn reduces their need for food. Additionally, snakes have the ability to enter a state called brumation, which is similar to hibernation in mammals. During brumation, their body functions slow down even further, allowing them to conserve energy and survive for long periods without food. This adaptation allows snakes to survive in environments where food is scarce and temperatures fluctuate. It also helps them to conserve energy during the winter months when prey is less available. Some snakes can go for a year or more without eating, thanks to their unique physiological adaptations. 9. Ancient snakes had legs. We may be used to seeing snakes as legless reptiles today, but did you know that they actually evolved from four-legged reptiles? Fossil evidence has revealed that snakes developed from lizards that lived around 100 million years ago. Over time, they lost their limbs and transitioned to a legless form. However, some snakes still retain small vestiges of their ancient legs, which can be found as tiny bumps or spurs near their hips. These structures are remnants of the legs that their ancestors once had. The reason for this evolutionary change is still debated, but it is thought that losing their legs allowed snakes to move more efficiently in tight spaces, such as burrows or inside the bodies of their prey. This adaptation gave them access to new habitats and food sources, leading to their diversification and success as a species. Number 10. Some are caring mothers. We often think of snakes as cold-blooded creatures that don't care about anything other than their own survival. However, some species of snakes exhibit surprising levels of maternal care. Take, for example, the king cobra. When a female king cobra is about to lay her eggs, she will find a suitable nesting site, such as a hole in a tree or a burrow underground. She then lays her eggs and guards them fiercely until they hatch. She will defend her nest from any perceived threats and even guide the baby cobras to safety once they hatch. This level of dedication is truly remarkable and challenges the stereotype of snakes as heartless creatures. Of course, not all snakes are like this. Many species simply lay their eggs and leave, never to return. But the fact that some snakes are willing to put their own lives on the line to protect their young is a testament to the power of motherhood and the strength of the bond between a mother and her children. Well, that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed learning some interesting facts about snakes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.